cartographer's map, every line a reminder of somewhere he dared. They whispered his name where the cliff rivers fall, said the sea bent aside when it tasted his spear. But the harbor tonight held a thunder below, and the nets came up shredded, all tangled in fear. So raise your eyes to the teeth of the tide, where the black waves break and the white gulls cry. There a hunter stands and he will not flee. He was born for the mouth of the endless sea. Foam flies high, but the deep will yield to the iron of his heart and the bite of his steel. The moon cut a path on the ink of the bay. Boats rocked like cradles, their lanterns gone pale. From the trench, from the dark, where the sun never lands, something old rolled its coils like a storm taking sail. Eyes wide as beacons, a jaw like a gate, scales catching starlight in shattered green glass. It rose with the wrecks tangled under its fins. Every year, every oar it had pulled to its mast. So raise your eyes to the teeth of the tide, where the black waves break and the white gulls cry. There a hunter stands and he will not flee. He was born for the mouth of the endless sea. Foam flies high, but the deep will yield to the iron of his heart and the bite of his steel. It struck like a mountain torn loose from the reef, all whirlpool and shadow and barnacled bone. But he planted his feet on the breath of the spray, met the crash, met the cold, met the abyss alone. The first thrust bit shallow on barn-covered hide, the next found the seam where the armor gave way. Through the churn, through the roar, through the salt in his eyes, he drove and he drove till the dark turned to gray. At dawn, crimson trails laced the slackening waves, gulls traced slow circles where thunder had been. The beast sagged and rolled a defeated vast hill, while he stood on its spine with the wind at his chin. He severed one horn from its crown, a rough bone, heavy and curved like a crescent of night, strapped it firm to his back as the shoreline drew near, with the tide at his heels and the world full of light. So raise your eyes to the teeth of the tide, where the black waves break and the white gulls cry. There a hunter walks and he does not bow, for the Lord of the deep lies humbled now. Foam lies still and the sea must yield to the iron of his heart and the bite of his steel. Now over the harbor that once shook with dread hangs a pale hollow horn like a frozen curved moon. Children point up where it gleams in the rain, and they speak of the day when the deep met its doom.